Ice fishing can be dangerous. Be smart. Use a spud. No fish is worth dying over. This isn't Deadliest Catch, so don't act like it, you fool. What's up, everybody? Justin here, and welcome back to the channel. It's Sunday. I'm going to head out, and I'm going to see just how everybody is doing, where everybody's fishing this weekend, and I'll let you guys know. Some interesting events happened yesterday over on the Canadian side. I'll probably touch on that in this video as well. It's more of a cautionary tale to use your heads a little bit. And also I want to thank everybody that subscribed this month. It is absolutely massive just how many people have actually subscribed to the channel. And when I left the house, I was 200 subscribers away from the 10,000 goal. And if you've been following the channel, you know when I hit 10K, I'm going to announce a massive fishing tackle giveaway. So if you're not subscribed, click down below, hit that red subscribe button so you get notified when I post that video, so you find out how you can earn your chance at winning all that glorious fishing tackle that I've been saving up just for you, somebody here on the channel. So we're doing this in reverse order from normal again. We are heading up to the raft. So, at our first stop here at the raft, as you can see here in the footage, there's a fair amount of people out here on the bay. From what I'm seeing from online reports, the bite's been slow on the smaller side, but a few good catches have come out of this area. There really is nobody back in the marina still. Kind of odd. But from my last report, guys have gotten out further. And as I was driving up here, there's a lot more ice out on the bay here off the raft. Too windy to put the drone up, or I'd have that up so I can show you just how far out that ice reaches, but it does go out there quite a ways. Still need to use caution. Bring a spud. Be cautious. Be safe. Don't try to be the hero and go out further than everybody else at all. It's not worth risking your life for a few perch, guys. So be safe. I'll cover what happened in Canada later on in the video, but that was an interesting online fiasco going on. But yeah, so let's head on over to the boat launch. I'll show you what's going on over there. So over here at the Fairhaven boat launch, guys have pushed a little bit further out from the rock wall here. Looks like that problem area, getting on and off the ice right here at the boat ramp, is basically no more. People seem to be walking on and off of it while I'm sitting here just fine. From here to the point to the west, there's actually a few shanties out behind the houses there. And then from where I'm at here at a boat launch straight over to the raft, there's actually a few shanties between that and that range. So it looks like guys are freely walking from these two areas. Still need to use a spud, still need to be cautious. Don't see anybody on the wreck. It's on the maps. Might be a place to go check out. If you know where it's at, go try her. But looks like there's a decent crowd out here at the boat launch right now. I'm on my way down to Sawfridge. I just passed the Cotton Road area. Looks like quite a few guys are actually parked there at the party store. You do have to pay to park there, so make sure you do that. Do not park on the neighborhood streets. You will get ticketed. You will get towed. But it looks like some guys are starting to venture out onto the Cotton Road area, driving around the perimeter of Anchor Bay so far. I've only seen one large area that still had open water, but for the most part, it's looking like the entire bay has locked up and locked in. So that's a great sign, especially when you look at the next 2 weeks forecast. Looks really comfortable to be out here fishing. We're gonna have some nice lows at night to be making ice, and some nice comfortable weather to be out chasing some perch and panfish out here on Lake St. Clair. Sawfridge is up next, guys. So pulling into the Sawfridge boat launch now. I am not gonna lie, I'm actually shocked that there's so few cars out here. I figured I would see a lot more vehicles out here using the ramp and working their way out onto the lake. But I'll turn this around here and I'll show you as I drive around and show you how many guys are actually here in the basin, and then show you how far out into the lake some guys have ventured out. So as you can see, some guys have made their way out in front of the mouth of the canal here at the Sawfridge boat ramp. There's a few guys working around a little bit. I'm gonna go out to the point where the fishing access site is and see if I can see anybody down towards the barracks. That northeast wind is biting cold today. Did I say Biden or biting? I don't know. I'm too cold to even know what I said. But as you can see in the video, you know, there's some guys out off of Cotton Road. They're really spread out down there. There's a few people out here on the main lake here at Sawfridge. And then I don't see anybody down by the barracks or out in front of McInerney's. But I will say this. Basically, Anchor Bay, Bouvier Bay is locked up for the most part. There's still a few open pockets here and there, but for the most part, this is locked up here in the bay. So let's head on over to Harley next. So while I'm on the way over to Harley, I figured it'd be a good time to talk about what happened yesterday over in Canada. So if you read a lot of the Facebook groups, it all looks like one event, and it's really not. Two things happened yesterday over there on the Canadian side. One was an older gentleman was in an airboat. He drove through a pack of people and broke up the ice and basically stranded 3 people off on their own. Also, what happened was there was a very strong east wind that was blowing from the Canadian shore out into the lake, and there was a pressure crack that had just enough weakness in it, and it actually sent a large sheet of ice floating over in the bay there. Now, everybody that was on the opposite side of the pressure crack, from what I have gleaned from people that were actually out there, that have actually given details of what happened, everybody got back across that pressure crack safely with assistance. There was a team of fellow fishermen that basically got to an area that was connected, directed everybody to it, and got them off safe and sound. Now, the 3 people that got stranded due to an airboat going by them were the ones that got a helicopter ride. A little bit of drama about this helicopter ride here, especially with some local charter captains and fishermen, is that the U.S. Coast Guard went across the border and actually picked up these fishermen off the ice. Now, if you're not aware of this, Canada was not allowing anybody to cross the border to go fishing all year, and the reason they gave was the risk of spreading COVID to their first responders from people from the U.S. if their boats broke down. So there's some people a little upset about the fact that the U.S. Coast Guard went over and helped the Canadian citizens. Even with their COVID restrictions and not letting us come over there, they feel like it's kind of hypocritical of the Canadian government allowing the U.S. Coast Guard to come over and help. Now, I can understand it to a degree, and that's really not nothing against the 3 guys that got picked up,
But quite honestly, our U.S. Coast Guard does a lot for our neighbors as well. And overall, I'm not mad about it. I understand the hypocrisy that some people see in this scenario of what happened. But all in all, what's most important is that everybody got home safe regardless of the politics that may or may not be involved in that scenario. So if you didn't hear about it, large chunk of ice floated from the east side of the lake towards the U.S. side. They all got off fine. 3 people, due to an airboat breaking up the ice, had to be rescued by the U.S. Coast Guard. But from what I've been told, those 3 people never called the Coast Guard or called for assistance. They were working on another plan of attack to get themselves back across via an airboat, more than likely. The main guy that made that post did post up later, said they had a conversation with the old guy in the boat. He felt really bad, didn't realize he put that many people in danger. Just was a stupid bonehead thing. He was out having a good time. Later, their gear was recovered by another gentleman with an airboat that the locals know really well over there. So all in all, everything ended up fine. No one got hurt. No one got wet from what I understand. So everybody got home safe, and that's the most important thing. And let this be a reminder to every single one of you. Ice fishing can be dangerous. You need to pay attention to the wind, the weather, especially when the whole lake's not frozen, and check where you walk and make sure you have safe and firm ice underneath every single step you go. So that's my commentary on the events from the information that I've been able to gather from the groups yesterday and this morning. But I'm gonna head over to Harley, take a look, see if there's any more ducks around, and then we're gonna head over to Metro and then Crocker, which I hear is an absolute zoo today. So stay tuned. Wow, so this is something I have not seen in quite a while. There's actually some guys fishing the mouth of the Clinton River here. I will give a bit of caution. There was open water out here not that long ago. Where everybody is sitting though was ice that day. Let me close, this is getting windy. Oh, sorry about that. That might be better. So where everybody's sitting was iced in on the last report that I did, but there was some open water, and there's still a little bit of open water out on the point there as well on this side. Could be some perch here. I know last spring this was a really good area to hit up for some yellow perch. The bay between here and Metro is for the most part frozen. There still is a few pockets open water. That's probably being kept open by the waterfowl. I'll show you that. Give me 1 second, let me drive over to that end, I'll show you that. So yeah, the bay over here at Harley is now, for the most part, locked in from the looks of it. Looks like there's still some open water over off the point of Metro. A couple pockets here in the bay still. That east wind we had yesterday definitely moved a lot of ice. Broke up quite a bit. What was broken looked like about 1 inch. So we're at least 1 inch ice all the way across this bay. So still needs another couple days for anybody who could really venture out in this area and look around, but another solid, you know, result of the last few days out here. We're getting some better ice conditions little by little. We got a good weather forecast for the next 2 weeks. We're looking good. I guess this is good news. It's not great news, but it's good news. As you can see here from the footage of me panning across the bay, we have ice. Still has some pockets of open water in there. We've got some soft slushy spots. Not sure if you can make it out on the video, but way out, I got up on top of the dock that's over here at the day sail and was able to see a very large piece of ice being blown in. Fingers crossed, knock on wood, whatever you want to do. That comes in, gets into the bay, and we can lock up this bay from the point here at the Metro Park all the way down by the spillway. There's another point. If we can lock that all in, we got a solid chance to get out here on the day sail finally. Fingers crossed we'll get there. Like I keep saying, the forecast finally got a little bit more promising for the next 2 weeks. So keep doing those ice dances, guys. I'm gonna head on down to Crocker after touring the back basin here. I gotta go see what's going on at Crocker. Ran into a buddy and goes, dude, that is a shit show you have to go check out. So I'm gonna go over there. I'm gonna do a quick pass through the back basin, show you what's going on over there. That hasn't changed. It's safe. It's walkable for the most part. Guys just now heading out.
Yeah.
Be safe.
Ice is good, but not much going on out there today.
No?
Yeah.
Seems like the theme today everywhere,
Yeah.
so. Other than first thing this morning, there were some good catches in a couple places, but it was short.
Good ones out there, just it's rarely scarce.
Get a spear.
It'll be about an hour and a half between each good one, so.
You always get a spear out and chuck them.
Yeah. Yep.
Hopefully everything keeps going good. The day sale will be locked up here in a day or so then. There's a whole big sheet floating across right now.
Is there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Those were a little strong out there today.
Yep, and there was a rescue yesterday on the Canadian side.
Oh, was there?
Yeah.
That sucks.
They had a big sheet come off
Yeah.
over there and blow out, and everybody got off. There was 3 guys that were out further. Airboat went around them and cut them off from everybody and broke the ice on them, so Coast Guard had to go over and pick them up.
Yeah,
Then they went back out there and the airboat picked up their stuff. So, yeah. Well, good luck.
yeah, thanks.
Yep. So stopped and actually had a nice little chat with one of the COs here.
They're walking on the shelf ice that just got pushed into last night.
Oh yeah.
They had some nice perch. Today I haven't checked any of the areas to the south, but I checked out Fairhaven yesterday. Guys fell through. The ice is pretty spotty. Guys came off with limited perch and they all had anything from south.
Got the lowdown what he's hearing and seeing. Basically a lot of the same stuff. People are having to do a lot of sorting. He did see a couple nice buckets of gills and perch here and there, but for the most part, just lots of sorting still out here. But they are getting lots of numbers. So if you got kids, you want to keep them active, it sounds like now is a good time to come out. A lot of small fish, but hey, keeps kids busy, gets them out of the house, gets them out of mama's hair. Always a good thing. So that's going to do it for this report, guys. Crocker, I guess, was insanely packed first thing this morning. It's thinned out, about half full now. But they are getting out. Weather's looking promising for the near future. All in all, guys, they're catching fish, just not setting the world on fire, not catching magnums or anything like that. But it's gorgeous weather. Get out here and enjoy the lake. As always, guys, tight lines, happy casting. We'll see you in the next video.